refuse to give up giving spinning classes, not just because I love to do sports, but because I think it really, it forces me to integrate, it forces me to interact with Flemish people in a way that I would never do it on the streets. A lot of people from my work have no idea that I sweat in spandex for several hours a week with the Flemish. So. I was sitting in spinning class one day, and two men came up to me after class, and they said, "We were born in 1966. Okay, and on, like whatever. Yes, we have this group, we have this club. Would you possibly be interested in being our godmother? And again, I laughed. I had no idea what they were talking about. I had never heard of a men's club, and I think I'm too much of a feminist to be helping men hang out with each other. I think that the Men of 66 chose me because I was pretty active. I was very different. I'm very loud and energetic, and I like to motivate people. I like to think that I'm fun, and I try to bring the group of guys together. I mean, they are Flemish 40-year-old men, and they needed someone to kind of, push them along and organize them. I've got a cheer, or I've got my Lutes on, and I'm really energetic about it because I think it's such an honor. We get together 15 times a year, I would say, with the Men of 66. So 15 times a year, either we're doing anniversary parties or bowling or weird activities. Today is the Lutes, which is a parade. They come together with all of the men of the year. So all the men get together in their little groups. The Men of 66, the Men of 45, all get together and they parade around. Everyone has their own clothes, so they have outfits that they wear. The meters have, like I said, sashes. I have my beautiful lins. When I show up at these events and there's maybe 100, 150 Flemish men, mostly, standing around, and then of course me, I always reflect and have these weird moments of like, what am I doing here and how did I get here? Sometimes I think that the Flemish aren't always proud of themselves, or it's hard to see them proud, but this is a moment where you see them proud. Their shoulders are back and their heads are high. Men come out that are 90 years old and still walking down the streets celebrating, and I think for them it's an honor. It's a club, and it's something that makes them feel special. Every expat, it's up to them to integrate. Sometimes hard to integrate in Flanders in particular. My life here is like very compartmentalized. I have my group of American friends that I hang out with once a month, let's say. I have the Men of 66, that's a very special group of middle-aged men. I have my spinning groups of, let's say younger generations of people. There's my work where I'm extremely, professional and spending a lot of time at universities, so both with rectors but also with students. So I feel like there's a lot of very different aspects of my life that you can do here, so.